Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we've already got the ladder set up. Now you gotta make sure that, you put the cloths on the end of the ladder because you don't want to mess the wall up or anything. And it's good to get an attachment so that way you can go wide enough. It just makes sure that, nothing is gonna move around too much. It's only me, so there's no spotter for the ladder. So this is gonna be the safest method. So we're gonna be removing all three of these. Now what I'm gonna do is cut the piece first. That way I have it when I go up there, because I don't want to have to be going up and down the ladder too many times. So I just want to go up once. I already went to measure them. These are going to be the same width, but they're a little bit different on the height, but that's okay. So now we're going to go cut a piece. Okay, the window was 55 inches. We're gonna just use a 60 by 51 inches. So I'm just gonna pull it out 51 inches. Now, the length is 55 inches. The width is 51. So I'm pulling it out 51 inches, but I'm gonna roll it this way. I like to tape these up so that way they don't roll around or anything. So I'm going to tape this up and I'll set it up there. Maybe I'll set it on the next one. Just want to make it as easy as possible. Leave that right there. Okay. And we're going to bring all this up. Okay. Now, all right. And we're off. I can always set this right here. This we're gonna take out. Okay, now this is removal. Now you can already see that it's bubbling here. So what we're gonna do is use a brand new blade. Because doing this with a dull blade is gonna be just about impossible. We got to keep it down a little bit. Everybody's kind of working this morning. Some people are still sleeping. I put this there. No, it's going to make a mess, obviously. I don't have a tarp down because I don't want to, if it's big enough, I'm going to have the ladder on it. So I don't want to be, slipping around on anything. So this is hardwood floor. So it's going to be okay to keep, to clean everything up. But just keep little stuff like that in mind. But when I go down low, I'll have the tarp down. And then you want to be really careful because this glass is going to flex. So you got to make sure that you're, doing it at an angle. Sometimes it can pull right off, but it doesn't happen very often. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull it off. Yeah, this is like 2 layers. So this is not gonna pull off. The first layer will pull off, but there's always a second layer. You don't want to do that, but, you know. Lots of layers of film. This is going to be not a fun removal, but honestly, this is a really difficult one. So this is like the perfect hands-on, and I'm just going at an angle. It's going to take a minute. Just be patient. You know, this is the only rule that I have to do for the job. Everything else is going to be really easy. Sometimes you can spray it, and it kind of helps your hand glide a little bit. Okay, now pretty much all the film is off. So we used one blade, but it's definitely dull. So now we're gonna flip the blade around because there's two edges on it. And we're gonna spray it. When we spray it with the water, it's gonna soften up the adhesive, makes it a lot easier to clean. See now, sometimes when you squeegee it, you can see the spots that you missed. A couple spots now. Okay, now this one is pretty much done. Always at the end, we'll make sure we clean all this stuff too. Now we're gonna be cut it a little big, but that's okay, but we're gonna roll this one down. I'll kind of stick it in a little bit of an angle, so I can always fix it at the end. Not a big deal. But when we get it started, because we have the wall here, so I cut it a little bit wide. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thanks. New tint. We are ready.
Oh, heck yeah.
We are ready.
I'm excited to get it done for you guys.
We're doing a new tint.
Now, I cut it a little bit big. I probably wouldn't cut it quite this big. The next one I'll cut a little bit smaller, but it's okay. And what I'll do on this top piece, I'll just cut this right across. Just makes it a little bit easier to work with. You can kind of just push this in with your finger. A little bit of tension is okay. This is what I mean by you're not gonna be able to cut with a card all the time. You know, I gotta be able to stretch out, use my hand. This is not gonna work if you're standing up on a ladder. See, perfect example. You want to make sure you got a sharp blade. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to cut super easy. Cut this little cord like that. Easy. Now this one, I will cut by hand. Now I will give it one final with this. The rest of this we will tuck with the card. We'll go around the edges. water?